Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium.
As we'll see a squad from the MAC,
The Buffalo Bulls taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bulls will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Hens offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get...
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Rines the back on the option, the give. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Buffalo's offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's in goal. Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is in the air. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Snagged in the middle. It's Marks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only...
He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
For the offense.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Marks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw. It's in goal. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Daly. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Kick is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like it.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Third down play from the gun. Finds his tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
From the gun, give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game?
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down, he'll throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens will try to punch it in on first and goal. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Delaware. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois.
To the air. It's in goal.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Daly. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense stepping up, I love it. You got to match your offense. Your offense has got it rolling. Now this defense is doing their part.
And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's in goal. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle. It's Morrow. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Makes the catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Back to pass. It's in goal. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fakes to grab. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Marks. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one is perfect. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Back to throw. It's in goal. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing, throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's McMillan. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
A pickup of 8. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
The Bulls pick up on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morrow. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. They'll go to the counter. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Now he's going to break the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown Bulls! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulled down for the tackle. The Blue Hens in the hurry-up.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gets the back moving. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Look out, he's got room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
That's caught. It's McMillan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield. It's in goal. Unloads it left. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll keep it himself. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this is the point of the game in the 4th quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give out of the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle,
It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They move on top here on the 4th.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Racing down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Buffalo. Once he got some room, it was over.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line.
There he goes. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense getting set for first down. Motion from the back. They want to throw it. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
With a big opportunity in the red zone.
Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Looking for a man. It's in goal. It's complete. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quick completion on the out. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bulls want to move quickly. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Hand off from the shotgun. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's in goal.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as... Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Delaware! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's got it.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw. It's in goal. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they'll knock him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.